Hello, I'm the creator behind Learning Experience, and there are reasons I created this channel. One is that I want you to do better, and two is my want for money, yes, but three is my love of the game. Seriously, the more I know, the less time I have to sleep because of this feeling of wanting to. This channel is directed to specifically those types of people who want it, just like me. And it's the only thing that keeps you up at night, right? Hitting your goals, making it big, people being proud of you. Does it sound familiar? That's because everyone feels that. So this channel is applicable for everyone. Alright, now that I've introduced myself onto the video, I want to go on to it. First, I want to open by saying I'm not the most perfect. I can be a very bad person, friend, student, athlete, etc. You should be making notes if you're not. I recommend you do. But there is changing. You
Are
can
you
do a lot
still
of
using the
things.
same belt?
That's what people don't understand. Now, what people believe to be absolutely essential is that you just have to understand how to get things done simply. But that's not the idea I'm trying to get across. You see, people mostly feel insecure when others do things better than them. I have definitely been a victim to this due to my competitive nature. But the point is that you shouldn't be limited by what you believe you can do now. There are probably three main factors that you affect your reasoning: insecurity, laziness, and being misguided. Now, to split these off into three isn't reasonable, you might think, but let me explain why you're wrong. Insecurity is expressed by Oxford Languages. Literally, the thing you see when you search it up on Google is uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence. And this is completely true in most cases. 85% of people have low self-esteem. Even the American Bar Association say this. Most people actually do believe that they don't have a reason to continue. Realistically, they are tied to the belief that their talent will amount to nothing. Yet, this is completely untrue. I mean, the creator of the IQ test himself, Alfred Binet, states that IQ is something you can change. And if the predecessor on the thing many people base their confidence on is proven as incorrect, then what's the reason to being so insecure? If Alfred Binet, as a neuropsychologist, believed that mindset is actually the most important way of summarizing success, then why? Why do people believe that insecurity can't be clearly disproven? Another point to make is it's really simple, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and spout the same nonsense you've heard again and again and again. There is something deeper that most do not see beyond those who are willing to get that. A star to get that. Job opportunity to simply understand how to lose more fat. You decide your own fate. It's cliche, I know, but there is something truly wonderful behind that saying. Unpicking every word. You, yes, you, are the person that gets to decide what you can do. And truly, this goes out to literally everyone. Even the most religious of people have something to take from that, and they would probably be the ones that come to mind first, because they are the ones that don't understand pushing and nudging and doing all the work you don't have to get people to understand is simply useless. I mean it. It is. The verb decide is literally up to you. Your literally just means the same for you. Own, it's all yours. Just get it done. Fate, well, depending on your faith, you will be able to come up with a reason behind this, right? I mean, why not? If you already know why there are literally no barriers except yourself, then do it. Just do it. Want to know why? Of course you do. That's why you're here, you smart cookie. This is incredibly important. You need to make your own fate, and that's exactly why getting told again and again and again that you need to get an A star, you need to get that job opportunity, you need to lose weight is never, ever going to get you past the first stage of I want it. If you're smart or have been taking notes, laziness is the next reason. Ooh, boy, this is something I want to be going over a lot. A little bit of background and you'll understand. I love working hard because I'm aware, you're aware, your grandma is aware that you are nothing without want. And that's what makes us strive for higher heights. But here's the thing, just doing better isn't the way you should tell yourself to get better. Because, well, with anything, even the smallest of tasks and most necessary, because, well, with anything, even the smallest of tasks and most necessary, such as taking a shower, which I know some people don't do, you can't get more disciplined. So, how do I tell myself to get better? Exactly, you don't. See, thinking logically about this, there isn't much of a reason to tell yourself to do X or I punish myself with Y, because the structure behind it is absolutely awful. Seriously though, What's the point of telling yourself to get better if you literally can't get better due to your laziness? That's like telling your fat little cousin to move out of the way because as much as you want to punt that little shit, you can't. And think about it, your little cousin's feelings, it would be bad to tell him to stop being fat. You literally can't. This is the exact same as telling yourself, I'll do it, but just let me get all of this in order first. Yet you never do it. Really, is that the way you want to think? Realistically, it's not your fault for being so lazy. You've heard it too many times from your parents' words. We're trapped by this advancing technology, they say, unaware that you just plugged your ears to stop yourself from hearing a white hole worth of information all at once. But that's just one of the factors. Take friendship, work, studying. All these can pile on top of each other, but most people forget the most important way to counter this is order. Here, let me clean up that sense of being misguided. See what I did there? Anyway, the general definition of order, the arrangement or disposition of people or things in relation to each other according to a particular sequence, pattern, or method. That's the definition of it. To explain that simply, the arrangement of things you have in your life all depend on one thing, and that thing is something more of a noun, tangible at that, or abstract depending on how you want to see it. But it's there. You need to be cool, collected, and king-like. My advice, make it work for you and create a trigger, but don't get caught up on making everything being picture perfect. Make a note of this. I think I just made the best quote known to man. Like we've all heard recently, all roads lead to Rome. And despite being very keen to shout all these 6, 7, ay migadito, meow meow, and stare at our screens while we munch on popcorn as we look at the next episode of The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Like with mathematician George Cantor, Bertrand Russell, Immanuel Kant, you might have heard the whole idea of order can be summarized into one thing. Order makes things correct. Now, if you think critically for yourself, you can probably figure out something's wrong with the Peerage system, but that's not my job here. To summarize, discipline isn't just do it, as Nike would like you to believe. There's something deeper to it because all companies just want an extra way to make quick cash. Christian, Muslims, and even your gym teacher is right. We are all deserving of a bad future if we can't do things as soon as possible.